Good morning, everyone. Warriors Ethos here, and it is a great morning to fix your guys' game. Hey, Intel users, we have a possible fix. Yeah, we're gonna jump right into this, okay? First of all, I want to thank Ian. If you know who you are, okay? You shared this with me. I looked at it. These steps were a little confusing, but I figured it out, and I want to show you guys exactly how to do this for you Intel users. Now this is specifically to Intel HD 620, for instance, and this is a possible fix. It's not guaranteed. He even goes on saying, the guy that created this post, which was 7th Code, shout out to him too. That's awesome that he went out and put this on Reddit. But this isn't a guaranteed fix. It has helped him play even with his Intel HD 620. Sometimes he crashes right at the beginning, but most of the time he's able to play for, hours. So hopefully we can get you guys there, right? This is awesome news, and I really hope this helps, okay, guys? So let's jump right into this. All right. So this is only for Intel HD 620. However, he does go on and state that, hey, if you have something different, you still might be able to do this, right? Okay, and I'll get to where yours might be different if you don't have Intel HD 620, okay? And then hopefully it helps. I can only hope, okay? So, I've been playing the game for a couple hours now without the game crashing. I've tried all the possible fixes. I've seen a lot of suggestions in the forums and Reddit, but it didn't fix the crashing issue. All the methods I've tried. 1. Update my Intel HD 620. Update Windows. Go to Reg edit to alter the configurations, which I'm going to show you guys how to do all this, okay? And then Unity graphics, and then it's telling us what to do, okay? I'm going to go over this with you guys so that you guys don't really have to read all this. I am going to link this in the description though if you guys would love to just go and do it step by step for yourself. I'm just letting you know it was a little confusing, so that's why I went ahead and made this video so I could just show you guys exactly how to do it, okay? So, the very first thing we're going to jump into, okay? We'll get to the rest of it in a little bit. Regardless, this is what you need to do, okay? I'm going to go ahead and close out of something real quick, and then we'll go right here, okay? We'll click and we'll open our File Explorer, right? Okay, you're going to, see, he goes on and says that you need to open up your software, whatever, to find your, you don't need to. Just click on your local disk C, type in reg edit. The very first thing that pops up, go ahead and click on that. Now your computer's probably going to be running really hot because this is open, so go ahead and just close that because it's going to keep searching for everything that has to do with this. You just want the first one that pops up, okay? Should just be you can see it right there on my screen. Reg edit C Windows. Okay, that's where mine is at. Just go ahead and close that. Okay, so from here, what you're going to do, this is a little confusing. I'm going to make this a big window for you guys so you guys can see it a little easier, alright? I'm going to scoot this up here. I'm going to act like I've never seen any of this, okay? So go ahead and make sure all these files are just right here, just like this. The one we want is HKey current user, which is what he goes on and says. Alright, next thing we want to do is it's going to show all these. We're going to open up software. Alright, we're going to go on down until we find MiHoYo. Okay, we're going to open up that MiHoYo folder, right? We're going to click on Genshin Impact, not the Genshin Impact Beta, right? Genshin Impact. And then he goes on and he says that you're going to want to find Unity graphics quality H1669003810. Okay, you're going to go ahead and click on that. Go and double click. It's going to bring you to this. It's going to say value data, right? So what this essentially is going to do is it's going to lower your graphics so that you guys can play. Right? It's going to lower it down to the absolute possible, something that you can't even do in game, right? You're gonna lower it down super low right here. So your value data is a 5, right? We don't want it at 5 in the hex decimals. We want it in the decimals. I'm not going to change this, okay? Because my game works fine, right? But for you guys want to change this to 0. You're going to do 0 in decimals. If you want to, you can do 0 point. Oh, it won't even let you. Okay, but yeah, 0 decimals. Okay, you're gonna click OK. All right, that's the first thing we're gonna do. All right, the second thing we're going to go ahead and take a look at is we're going to go down here You're going to type in graphics settings, right? It's going to pull up your graphics settings. Now you can see I have Genshin Impact here along with Call of Duty and yada yada. I've done this before. However, if you haven't, go ahead and click Browse, right? Go find your Genshin Impact folder. Mine's in Program Files. Yours might be in Program Files 86 if you watched my other videos and you were having the 4302 problem. Maybe you did that. So anyways, just find your game. That's all we're doing. You don't want to find the launcher. You want to find the actual game, right? Okay, you're going to add that. Boom. Specifically, it was already added. Yeah, I know. You're going to go to Options on it. You're going to click it. Click Options. And set as System Default, which your System Default, for me, I've changed it in Control Panel, if you've watched my other videos, to NVIDIA 1060, right? My 1060. But if you can see right here, I do have an Intel HD Graphics 620, just like you guys, right? Because I have two. I have a processor. I have an Intel processor and a NVIDIA processor, and I have a NVIDIA graphics card and a NVIDIA and an Intel graphics card. So I have two processors, two graphics cards. Anyways, that's why mine looks like this. Yours probably doesn't. It just has the Intel, right? Anyways, you want to set it to high performance. Okay, you want to do this with every game. Okay, this is like one of those things from my very first video when we were talking about all the high performance stuff. This is something you do for every game. It's not something you just do for Genshin Impact. You do this for every game. All right. Mine is obviously set to the NVIDIA graphics card because I have it and I have that processor. But for you, you're gonna click high performance, and it's going to be your Intel, right? Because that's your high performance one. Okay, you're gonna save that. Cool. All right. Then the last thing we're gonna do for you Intel users, right, is you guys have a lot of antivirus problems, right? It catches everything. Okay, so what you're gonna go here and do is you're gonna go to Virus and Threat Protection, and it's gonna say Virus and Threat Protection Settings, Manage Settings. Then it's gonna say Exclusions. Okay, add or remove exclusions. So I don't have any here. But what you're going to add is Genshin Impact. So you're going to go to your files. You're going to go into your folder. You're going to go exactly where your game was, just like you just did. And you've done so many times here on my channel already, right? You're going to find your game. You're going to click on it. You're going to press open. Boom. That's your exclusion. That's going to take off the antivirus software from screwing with your game. Okay, guys. So, the very last thing I want to get into on this, right? I also kind of want to go over what the rest of what he says, okay? So, what he goes on and says, he talks about the Unity, right? We changed it to 0. Okay, we already did that. It says when you launch the game, press and hold Shift. This is so that you can alter in the configuration window. We already did that. That's fine. Okay? If it's not working and you need to do that, and you didn't watch my previous videos on how to do that, you can watch that there. Okay, launch the game and set Genshin Impact EXE, priority to high. We already did this, okay? Perfect. And then it says the only thing that has worked for me after hours of searching is using the latest driver recommended by the manufacturer of my laptop. He has a Dell Inspiron, sorry, I'm gonna just screw that all up. Anyways, 157579, whatever. Okay, that is his manufactured laptop computer. Is that yours? Probably not. Let's just be honest, right? If it is, awesome, cool, done deal. Do exactly what this guy says. He knows exactly what he's talking about. He got the exact version. He didn't want the newest update. He wanted a specific update, one from 2017, which he goes on and talks about, okay? So, what he suggests, though, is if you have a different make, a different model, go to your specific, maybe you have HP, maybe you have, whatever the hell you have. You probably don't have this guy's exact computer, right? Go to their website, not Intel's website, and download this year's model, 2017. He even has the date for it. It's 12/15/2017. I obviously am not going to show this because I'm not going to go on to every single website, sit here, click, and show you guys every single website and how to do this. I promise you, though, if you know exactly what your make and model of your computer is, and you have a 620 or whatever you have, Hopefully you have an Intel HD 620, because this is a guaranteed fix, right? He has a 2017. He said he had the highest, right? If you go on and you read more about this, he said he had the 2020 driver update, and it was crashing, right? So he had to go back to the old update for his computer, right? Which is probably what some of you guys are gonna have to do as well. You're going to have to find you're gonna have to know your own make, your own model. You're gonna have to look that up, okay? However, I will say this, guys, and everyone keeps saying this on YouTube, right? I've seen it a million times. Everyone's like, hey, I'm playing this game. I've seen guys on YouTube playing with Intel, and they have an HD 620 just like me, and he's just playing just fine. I will say this. Okay, he changed his, it says this, we'll get this right here. It says he changed his FPS to 30, not 60. Obviously, you want to do that. You're running an Intel graphics card and processor. You can't run 60 frames per second, sorry. And 30 frames per second on an animated game, it's gonna look just fine. I think I might play in 30. I think I play on 60, but it's not a guaranteed 60. It's in between, because I don't like my computer running hot, and I'm usually streaming and doing other stuff, so it takes a lot out of my computer. But what I was getting to, guys, the reason why everyone's able to play with these the people that are playing, is probably this right here. The 16 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, he has 16 gigabytes of RAM. He goes on, says the specs, and then he goes on and he says a few more things about fixes and whatnot. However, 16 gigabytes of RAM, most of you guys keep commenting, and you say you only have 8. If you only have 8, guys, you're gonna have to dedicate all of it. I mean, that's like... I honestly don't know if you're going to be able to play the game. I'm just being honest. I know it sucks, and you probably can, but you're going to have to dedicate damn near all of it. You need to make sure everything's closed. You need to watch all my previous videos. You need to make sure everything's closed on your computer, because nothing else can be running. It can only be Genshin Impact. You can't even have a Google open. You can't even have Google open at this point. Because if you don't know what RAM does, right, that is essentially, you know, like when you open up like 500 things and your computer just starts freezing. It's not your internet, it's your computer. It's like super slow and sluggish. That's what your RAM is. That's what your RAM does. Okay, that's what RAM is. This isn't 16 gigabytes of hard drive space. No, it's not. That's not what this means. This is 16 gigabytes of what you can actually use on your computer at once on your screen. It's confusing. I don't even understand it that well, but I do know that my computer has 32, right? So I can do 1,000 things at once, it seems, you know. But I got this for a specific reason, right? So that I could play games and do crazy stuff on it, right? So, anyways, I really hope this helps, guys. If you want to, please go like this guy's deal. Like my video for helping you guys. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys for all the support. It's been awesome. I will show you this. He brings up how to, you know, change it to fastest in the Genshin Impact configurations. If you haven't done this already, please do that, okay? I already went over that, right, in my other videos. I don't know why this isn't clicking out. Okay, it's a completely different screen. All right, and then he goes over this as well. He goes ahead and he shows the exact version he downloaded. So if you do have this exact HD 620 graphics driver, you should be able to find this exact download on your computer manufactured website. So use this version. This is the version he used. All right. Anyways, guys, I hope this helped. I'm like super happy that we found this. Ian, again, thank you guys for just commenting all these helpful things that I can give you guys. It's been so awesome. You guys have been helping one another, and then you're really helping me help you guys, you know. It's been awesome. Thank you guys for all the support. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't, guys. We're a growing community. It's growing fast, and I'm gonna be making my 100 subscriber video soon. I am super stoked about it. I didn't want to talk about it because it's you know, I don't want to jinx it, but we've been over 100 for the past few days now, which is, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty amazing. It's a great feeling. Thank you guys so much. Warriors Ethos signing out. Peace.